MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So striding in, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for the Rays, the first baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Jose.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Willie Adames, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll check in here at 277. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's another 0-2. Martinez on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Drilled right back up the middle, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser shot.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-2 delivery. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate now, Brandon Lowe, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 1 home run and 3 driven in, and it's fouled away. Duffy has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. In is Jorge Soler. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Two and 2 the count. Now here's the pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Popped him up. Martinez in foul ground. One away. Into the box, Michael Franco. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here comes the first pitch. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Cam Gallagher.
He's set and the pitch. Cam Gallagher is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. So here's Mike Zunino. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now to the plate, Daniel Robertson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Outside,
and this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Brett Phillips will bat next. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. With Merrifield next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Count still at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And he's safe. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High drive deep down the left field line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Grand Slam's got to fire you up right here. Not only just an unbelievable at-bat, but 4 stakes to boot to give your team the lead. Couldn't be more fired up.
Now batting, Right fielder.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler.
Soler.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now
hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Dozier, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Martinez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Maikel Franco.
At the plate, Maikel Franco reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The 2-2. Hopped up. Chirinos has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-3 in favor of Kansas City. To the top of the order now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Dozier picks it up, and that's out number 1. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be Willy Adames. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Meadows. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
The center fielder, number 14.
Stepping in and ready
Brett
for another shot, Brett
Phillips.
Phillips. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And they've had
Now
some
batting.
good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hunter.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Brandon Lowe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. In now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down 5-3. New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Whit Merrifield. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
A ball and no strikes. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled off. So 1-1 home. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The right fielder, number 12.
To the plate now, Jorge Soler. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now back
at the plate, Hunter Dozier. No hits to this point.
Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. That's inside. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. Maikel Franco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. At the plate now, Maikel Franco in the dirt, and now let's see. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Royals tack on one more on the strength of this solo home run. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting
Daniel Robertson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Digging in, Michael Franco. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Michael.
First pitch on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1 and 2.
1 and 2 as he chases the slider. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3 and 2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2 and 2. That one wasn't even close.
Count remains full. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11 pitch at bat.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Cam Gallagher. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Castillo, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup.
And
stepping in, Jose Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jose.
Here comes
Martinez.
Takes this the other way to right. Soler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Now at the plate, Willy Adames. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler, and no one will track it down.
Nope,
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second
The
out.
right fielder, Austin.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Number 11.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew eventually.
Hunter Renfroe stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Colin Poche is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good waste pitch. 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3.
Correct.
Digging in once again, Yandy Diaz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. One away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, strike two.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Rays. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Ryan O'Hearn will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again. 1-2.
I got to count 2-2. You got a full count.
Jorge Soler will be next. And he popped him up. Diaz has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
Now batting.
In now,
right
Jorge Soler.
Jorge.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. Number 11 for him on the season as it is now 7-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
The batter, The third baseman, Hunter
Dozier digging in now as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Michael Franco.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Franco. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Jose Alvarado will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball that time.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit to first. There's one.
Out.
On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, and the inning is over. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the Rays 3. Ian Kennedy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Settling in now, Manuel Margot. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just
The batter,
chuckers.
number
They
1.
just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate, Willie Adames, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Alex Gordon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Adames brings it in.
And that's the second out.
Up next to the Royals.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. KC down in order, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Austin Meadows will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but
Now
some guys
batting,
have a lot of
left fielder,
success with it.
Hunter.
Some say it has more bite than the traditional
Renfroe.
curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So striding forward now,
8.
Brandon Lowe. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Third baseman number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Kansas City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Danny Duffy earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Yonny Chirinos struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 7 runs on 10 hits.